Hey guys, it's been a really long time since I've done an update video for my YouTube channel. Life has just swept me away with it, and I've just not. When things start getting really good, I stop needing to talk to my phone as a therapy, as a way of coping and healing with all of the things that I was going through. So, if you haven't followed my journey, this month, March, is the month that I came out to the world in 2019. So this is a very special month for me, and it was the month that changed my world forever. So all of my supporters, I lost probably 75% or more in an instant after I came out. I have a lot of people though who were very positive, but obviously just didn't want to fund my project. And then also people who thought I was demonic, thought I was evil and bad, for being honest. So here I am, guys. And that time I was a nervous wreck. I was 43 kilos, like 95 pounds. I'm 5'6", and I was just really dying inside. I was this missionary here in Africa. I'm back in Africa, guys. Yeah, I'd been here, stuck here pretty much, due to all sorts of reasons where I couldn't even leave, and I was alone, and I had already come out to Johnny, my ex, so we were living together still, and just was a very rough time knowing I would have to get a divorce after 24 years of marriage and having 15 children together, because we have a taken in children also that are not our biological children. And my coping mechanism was to hide behind the title mom. I struggled being a wife, but I was hiding behind mom. So fast forward to after I came out, I went to the United States, where I ended up filing for my divorce and starting uni and teaching English as a second language in China for magic years while homeschooling all of my children. I had 5 children in tow. I had no income at the time. It took months to get the job for the teaching, and then it cost me more to set up the teaching stuff than I made, and long story. But anyways, it was a lot of work, and I was still running things here in Kenya during the nighttime in the US, and got butterfly into university. And then I met this lady named Marit from Norway. She has an organization called SKN, which is Shaved Christian Network, and it means for queer Christians and queer Christian network. Because when she came out, the church ostracized her. She couldn't do praise and worship anymore and all of that. So she wanted to find positive information for people who were affected by their religious beliefs before coming out, or even still holding on to their beliefs, that they didn't have to give them up to be who they truly are. So it's an amazing organization, and it's still going strong, and she still is part of the board there. And so she basically, we started talking, and she had a major life change and needed some healing. So I said, come to the Shires. So we met in Turkey. Our flights landed at the same time. The kids and me met Marit in Turkey in the airport in Istanbul, got on the plane, flew to Kenya together. And then after some time, she asked me to go to Norway to share my story. And I agreed. And that was in March of 2020. So this time in 2020, I was in Norway, the children were here on the Shire in Kenya, and I was like, okay, I was nervous. I hadn't left the kids before, and Mark was like, we're just a plane ride away, you know, phone call and a plane ride. We'll just go back if there's any problem. Our trip was very short. It was just few weeks, 3 weeks, I think. And yeah, but like everyone knows, we all didn't know what was about to happen. The whole world shut down. So I ended up being trapped, exiled, stuck in Norway with Marit. That part was good. But I was stuck there and I couldn't get back home to my children. It was traumatizing. It was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my entire life. It stripped me of my identity that I hid behind, which was being mom. It stripped me of all the hats I wear when I'm here. I'm the boss, I'm the, the project manager, I am mom, I am all the things, teacher, everything. So when I was in Norway, I was just a guest. I didn't know the language. It was crazy. I was like so lost in a way. But I ended up being there stuck 5.5 months. That's such a long time, wondering day after day when the borders are going to open up and those planes will start flying. So we finally returned to Kenya, Marit and me, and this time we were as a couple. And that was in August 2020. So we came back to Kenya and stayed here and became family, and our relationship has been amazing ever since. And we've had highs and lows, bumps and smooth sailing as well. But to think that a couple of years ago I was hopeless. I thought, being a lesbian in Africa and I'm no one, where am I going to ever find a partner? And the things I wanted in a person. I didn't really want to move back to the United States. I wanted to be able to stay here and work and do my project, as well as live half-time maybe in Europe somewhere. And never in my wildest dreams, being in my 40s, am I going to ever find someone in their 40s who's able to just up their life and move across the world to Africa, to Kenya? Well, guys, it's amazing because I have that. I have a partner who loves me inside and out, every detail about me. We have a balanced relationship. We are, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like everything I could have asked for and hoped for. I was so depressed way back and thought that my life was going to be miserable because I lived a different life. I mean, even therapists couldn't really relate or associate with me because I had such a unique story, being in Kenya and all the things, and from Texas, and then so now we're here half the time in our mud home. You can see love is love. This is a house I built. It's a bathhouse, actually. Let's see if you can see. I'm in a bathtub. And so this building has since been built since coming back to Kenya. And right now our home is a place where we have a guest house, 2 guest houses, and we host people and we educate people on earth building, environmental stuff, and also permaculture. But we also want to encourage the arts and self-esteem and self-expression. So the Shire is our project, and it stands for self-expression, healing, inspiration, recreation, education. That's what we're doing, and it's exciting to be here. So that's what we're doing, and I'm slowly regaining support for the project. And it's a work in progress, but I'm passionate about it, and so amazed and surprised even that I have a partner who loves my children with all of her heart as her own, who loves me as if I was a diamond she'd found, and who thinks I'm wonderful, and who is gorgeous and plays music and can sing and all the things, but she's also a carpenter. That is really, really cool, and very organized. Also awesome, because that organization skill is something I actually lost. No, I'm a neat person, but I do get lost when I start to organize in details, because I get tired, and it has to do with trauma, actually, and that's a whole different story, how trauma actually affected my ability to organize, and that's a story maybe I'll share for another day. So thanks for watching and being a part of my journey. If you're a subscriber to this YouTube channel, then maybe you already know some of my history. If not, look back at some of my videos and check them out. There's a lot on coming out and what it feels like, and all those things might help you if you're on the LGBTQ spectrum. And also, click like and subscribe, please, and I will try to update more these YouTube videos. I'm actually sitting here waiting to be interviewed by, I'm not even sure, her name's Anastasia, because of a scam. Somebody scammed me as we were trying to buy a refrigerator for our project. So if you follow me on Facebook, you might know about that. So anyways, so I'm going to answer a few questions here in just a few minutes, and thought I would take a moment while I wait for the Zoom call to open up to just give you guys an update. All right, thanks for following.